Well, the State House today passed a bill aimed at helping attract and retain public safety professionals around the state.
But it was the emotional plea from one lawmaker that helped secure an amendment that will send millions into funding for public resource officers. Political reporter Rick Albin here with the details.
Well, this was a big bill, a $368 million spending package using one-time federal funds aimed at COVID relief and state funds that have not yet been appropriated. That passed the House 97-3 in a big bipartisan way. Now, the bill, HB 5522, puts $57 million toward recruiting and retraining professionals in law enforcement, fire departments, and EMS agency. It also provides money to provide updated equipment for those departments, and another $7.5 million would go to mental health services for those first responders serving on the front lines of public safety. There were a number of amendments that were not adopted, but in a remarkably emotional plea, one lawmaker's amendment to increase the price tag of the bill by $40 million was agreed to.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As most of us know, we in the legislature have been providing funding for school resource officers since about 2018 in varying levels. These officers are sheriff's deputies or other police officers who are in the schools not only to provide physical protection, but also to build relationships with students and get a better handle on what may be going on in the school that needs to be known about. My amendment is very simple. We were proposing $10 million as this year's grant amount. I am proposing we increase that to $50 million, a fairly dramatic increase. But this week has brought the value of school resource officers into stark reality. They are our first line of defense against school shootings. The bravery and quick action of the school resource officer at Oxford High School saved lives. Within minutes, he got to the perpetrator, who still had bullets in his magazine, disarmed him, and neutralized him. God only knows how many more would have died without the action of that school resource officer. As many of you know, my son is a teacher at Oxford High School. I cannot sufficiently express my gratitude for the actions of the school resource officer that protected John and his students.
The amendment passed, as did the overall bill, which now heads to the Senate.